What's up guys, Sean here from Mindflood Media. The Mavic Air 2 just got updated with a zoom feature and it is awesome. We're going to be talking about how to use that feature to replicate one of Alfred Hitchcock's famous shots, the dolly zoom. So this effect works best with the Mavic 2 Zoom and the Mavic Air 2 with its new update, but you can do this with any drone, and if you stick around, I'm going to show you how to accomplish that. So what you want to do is find a subject in the foreground that you want to focus on, and preferably a beautiful background that you can have the parallax effect of it coming towards you while the foreground effect stays stationary. It's a really fun effect. It draws the eye in. It creates uncertainty if you use humans as your subject. So with the Mavic Air 2, it's really simple. You grab your controller. What you're going to want to do is frame your subject. You're going to want to change over to the zoom mode. I find it works best starting very close to your subject. I prefer this version, but you can do it either backing up or going forward. So let's start with my favorite. So what you want to do is zoom out completely, position yourself quite close to your subject. It's personal preference, what you think is good framing. You're going to want to hold the FN button, which enables you to control the zoom smoothly. You're going to want to put back pressure on the stick, straight back, while simultaneously holding the FN and zooming in. So as your drone's going backwards, the camera's going in. And that's how you create this effect. It's super simple. You can do the opposite of that, so try to do a bunch of takes on one. When you're far back, what you want to do is zoom in all the way. And as you head forward, you're zooming out with the camera. This also creates a pretty nice effect. I prefer the first, but it's all a matter of personal taste. If you want to get really creative with this function, you can actually orbit around. You can highlight a point of interest with DJI Active Track, and you can orbit this object while zooming in and out, and that also creates some pretty stunning things. One thing to note, if you turn your video settings into 1080p, you're going to have 4 times digital zoom as opposed to 2 times in the 4K mode. This gives the effect a lot more time to breathe. Unfortunately, you're losing a bit of quality on the 4 times zoom, but I think the trade-off's kind of worth it. So if you don't have a Mavic Air 2 or a Mavic 2 Zoom, it's also very simple to do this effect. We're just going to do this effect in post. If you head on over into our editor of choice, it doesn't really matter what you're using. So in this clip here, I'm backing away from these cliffs in Mexico, and I didn't have this zoom feature. I didn't do a zoom. What you're going to want to do is set a position keyframe at the start of your clip. Go to the last frame of the clip, set another position keyframe, and scale the position up maybe 140%, 150%. See what works best for you, and this is the result. Once again, you can do this both ways. You can be heading towards an object and zoom out, but in that case, you're going to have to shoot 4K and probably export 1080 to not have any black areas in your shot. Again, this will look really good if you're exporting a 1080 clip and you shot 4K, because all that zoom in isn't going to be a loss of quality, so that's a definite bonus there. As we've just illustrated, you can get some pretty decent results doing this in post, but this shot will always look best if done in camera. So have a go for yourself and let me know in the comments how it went for you. That's it for this one, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. A lot more good videos to come. And if you didn't like this video, well, I'm sorry I wasted your time. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Peace.